When the Holy See falls silent, what happens inside Vatican City when the Pope passes? Before we proceed, double tap your screen, like, subscribe, and comment. I will follow the comments with the most reactions. I will also follow anyone who shares this video to 10 people. The Vatican, a tiny city-state surrounded by the bustling heart of Rome, is not only the spiritual center of the Catholic Church, but also a place steeped in centuries of tradition and mystery. When the Pope, the leader of over 1 billion Catholics worldwide, passes away, the world watches closely. Yet behind the scenes, a meticulously choreographed series of events unfolds, steeped in solemnity and secrecy. What happens inside Vatican City when the Pope dies? Let's uncover the rituals, protocols, and emotions that define this profound moment. Upon the death of a pope, the first order of business is to inform the College of Cardinals. The Camerlengo, a senior official responsible for managing the papal household, plays a crucial role here. Traditionally, the Camerlengo verifies the pope's death by calling out his name 3 times. If there is no response, the death is formally declared. Within moments, the Vatican's flags are lowered to half-mast, signaling to the world that a significant event has occurred. News spreads rapidly, and the faithful begin to gather in St. Peter's Square, ready to pay their respects. The Pope's funeral is a grand and solemn affair, usually held within a week of his death. The event is steeped in rich traditions that date back centuries. A public viewing allows the faithful to say their final goodbyes, and the body is displayed in St. Peter's Basilica, adorned in papal vestments. The funeral itself is a liturgical celebration, attended by world leaders, dignitaries, and thousands of pilgrims. The ceremony is filled with poignant rituals, including prayers, hymns, and the reading of Scripture, all designed to honor the deceased pontiff's life and legacy. The atmosphere is heavy with emotion, as many reflect on the Pope's impact on the Church and the world. During this transitional period, the Camerlengo assumes a vital leadership role. He is responsible for overseeing the papal household and ensuring that the Church continues to function smoothly. One of his tasks includes securing the papal apartments and managing any sensitive documents. The Camerlengo also begins preparations for the conclave, the assembly of cardinals that will elect the new pope. This process involves meticulous organization, including the scheduling of meetings and the securing of the Sistine Chapel, where the conclave will take place. The conclave is one of the most secretive and significant events in the Catholic Church. Once the funeral concludes, the cardinals gather to elect a new pope. They are sequestered in the Vatican, cut off from outside communication to ensure that the voting process remains confidential. Throughout the conclave, the cardinals participate in daily masses, prayers, and discussions, seeking divine guidance as they deliberate on the future leader of the Church. Voting occurs through a series of ballots, and a 2/3 majority is required to elect a new pope. If no candidate receives enough votes, the ballots are burned, producing black smoke, a signal to the outside world that a pope has not yet been chosen. When a new pope is elected, white smoke billows from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel, signaling the momentous decision. The world holds its breath, waiting for the announcement of the new pope, who will don the papal vestments and take on the immense responsibility of guiding the Catholic Church. The transition from one pope to another is steeped in symbolism. Upon the death of a pope, his papal ring is destroyed, signifying the end of his papacy. The new pope is presented with a new ring, representing the beginning of a new era for the Church. This poignant moment is accompanied by a sense of hope and renewal. The new pope addresses the faithful for the first time from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, giving the world its first glimpse of the future direction of the Catholic Church. His words carry weight, and the faithful hang on every announcement, eager to understand his vision and priorities. The death of a pope is not just a logistical event. It carries profound emotional weight for Catholics around the globe. The loss of a spiritual leader often evokes feelings of grief, nostalgia, and uncertainty. Many reflect on the Pope's teaching, his travels, and his efforts to bridge divide within the Church and the world. In the days following the Pope's death, spontaneous memorials often emerge in public spaces, with mourners sharing stories, lighting candles, and leaving flowers. The Vatican itself becomes a pilgrimage site, as thousands flock to pay their respects, turning mourning into a communal expression of faith and solidarity. As the world watches the events unfold, the question of the Church's future looms large. What kind of leader will emerge from the conclave? How will the new pope address the challenges facing the church, from modernizing its message to dealing with internal controversies? The transition period is a time of reflection for the church as it grapples with its identity in a rapidly changing world. The new pope's vision will shape the Catholic Church for years to come, making the conclave not just a moment of change, but a pivotal point in the Church's history. When the Holy See falls silent, the world holds its breath. The protocols that unfold within Vatican City following the death of a pope reveal a complex tapestry of tradition, emotion, and spirituality. From the solemn funeral rites to the secretive conclave, every moment is steeped in significance. As the Church navigates this transition, the faithful remain united in hope, awaiting the dawn of a new era under a new leader. The death of a pope marks the end of an era, but also heralds a promise of renewal and the enduring strength of faith. As the smoke rises from the Sistine Chapel, the world listens intently, eager to hear the future that awaits the Catholic Church.